And we're live. And Neva's already here. Hey, Neva. Love that.
There we go.
Neva, are you working today? Oh, wait, did she leave to go to Rainey's today?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's 24-hour sprints. So right after.
Okay.
Right after 24-hour sprints, which probably worked out because Rainey had baby.
Yeah, I saw.
give Rainey a couple days to like settle in.
You said she had a baby?
Yeah. Rainey had her baby last night in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it was like either late last night or like early this morning.
Yeah.
I will give her a pass. She gets a pass then.
I woke up to it this morning and I was like,
baby. Okay, she said she leaves Sunday. Okay.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Got a baby booktuber. I love that.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm very jealous that Neva's going to go get baby cuddles, though, I got to say.
I know she gets to be the first. Okay. Oh, you have to work on Saturday? Oh, that's gross.
It's a very busy weekend for poor Neva.
Yeah. Sounds chaotic. Hey, Princess.
Hello, lady.
Hi, Nicole. What are you guys going to be reading? Hi.
I have no idea.
I do know. I'm reading The Charm Offensive.
Okay, I've heard of that. Who wrote that?
Allison Cochran.
Okay. Yeah, I've definitely heard of that before. I don't know who read it, but somebody I know read it.
I read Allison Cochran's Christmas release over Christmas. Loved it. 5 stars. It was fantastic. So I needed to go back and read the backlist. And here we are.
Nice. Courtney, I saw your video. I'm so glad that you loved the book. That makes me so happy. So Courtney finally read The 7.5 Deaths. I just thought about it because Audrey's here, and Audrey also enjoyed that book. I think she reread it like around December or something. So her name popping up just made me think about it. But Courtney finally read The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, and she loved it, and I'm so happy. I will tell everyone that I know to read that book because it's so good.
I loved it. It was supposed to be the Besties Book Club book for last month, but they all DNF'd it. But
I was the only one that finished it.
No, but I thought it was great.
Why did they DNF it? What did they have an issue with?
I think it was just the style of the back and forth timeline was not the thing for them.
I mean, that's valid. I think that you have to be like in the right mindset going into it, because I know for me, I struggled in the beginning because I wasn't like the way that they talk is different than the way that we talk today. Right. I'm pretty sure it's set in like the 1800s, and I'm also pretty sure that it's set in like England. So you have, or like the UK somewhere. So like there's some vernacular differences, and I was like, I don't really know what this word means. I don't know the context of this. Like, I don't understand this. But when I started listening to the audiobook, like while I was reading it, like doing the whole hybrid thing, that helped me so much. And I would definitely say that going into it, if you are the kind of person that wants to be able to connect the dots, you probably need a pad and pencil, so that you can like keep notes of everything, because it is a lot of back and forth. But to me, that's what makes it fun. Like, that's why I liked it.
Yeah, I said I almost needed, like, in like those crime dramas where they have the bulletin boards with strings connecting everything. I was like, that's what I needed.
Yeah, that was my only issue with it. I rated it a good solid 4 stars, but that was my issue with it. And it wasn't even in the beginning. It was just towards the end, like around the time he had Davis. I won't go into it, but when he was in Davies and then that Stetson guy, whatever. I got confused in some parts, because I did a lot of it via audio, although I had the physical books. I would say I read about maybe a third of it as the physical book, and then the rest was audio. But at some points I was like, this would be better if I need to just sit down and kind of go through, because I felt like I kept backtracking. Yeah. But it was good though. I enjoyed it.
The timeline gets confusing.
It does.
For sure.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, he keeps going back in the day. Like, it's one of those books that you got to sit down and like take a minute to figure out. Okay, well, they haven't met at this point, and that just kind of. After a while, I was like, I'm not going to even try to understand it. I'm just going to say that back in the day, they haven't met. Call it a day. Don't think about like all the other connections, And then I got confused after a while. Then about, are we on dude 5 or he's he
Yeah,
on
because it would
6?
bounce back and forth. The guy whose body he kept like waking back up in.
Yeah.
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 Well, when I vlogged it, I was like, because time travel is so complicated, the nature of time travel, and then I was like, I sound like I believe in time travel. Like I need to preface that in this book, not that I think this could actually happen.
No, but it was good though. It was definitely unique. I think in my vlog I said it was like Clue meets Sherlock Holmes meets Freaky Friday. So it was just a mixture of a few different things. So I was just like, you know what? This was pretty darn good. Very, very unique, I will say. I haven't quite read a book like that. So I really did enjoy it. And but you know what I will say though? Okay. Did y'all both do audio at some point with it?
I immersion read the whole book, and I think that might be the only reason I fully grasped what was happening.
Well, I felt that with the audio, like I use AnyPlay. I say it all the time, AnyPlay, right? Really good membership. I don't know, because sometimes the audio isn't the same. A lot of the time it is, but it's not always the same from one subscription service to another. My audio for AnyPlay, the highest you can do, I think 1.75, I think, is the highest speed. And this book, I'm gonna pull it up right now. This book, it is listed as 17 hours and 4 minutes. And I was like, holy cow. Like I was just sitting there like, what the hell am I gonna do? But I was like, you know what? Let me make it out. Let me work it out. But then I was like, I don't think stop, y'all. Yeah, the highest I can do on here is 1.75. And I felt like it was still slow. Like I could have easily did this book at like 2 times the speed or 2.5. And that's not even like rushing it and pushing it. It just was slow. And did y'all get that with y'all's?
I don't remember. Book? I read this back in like October or something. So I don't remember what the speed was for me or if I felt like it was slow or not. I might have wanted it to be slow just so that I can keep up with what was going on.
Yeah, I don't listen to audiobooks that fast, so I think I've had it at 1.8.
It's good how you can do like to the 10th. Mine's to the quarters.
Yeah, because it's on Libby, so you can set it to whatever.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, mine, I just felt it was slow. Like at the initial speed, I was just like, okay. But then I turned it on the 1. I was like, 17 hours. Like that's a long time, right? And it's a thick book, but the words aren't like super tiny. But I was like, it was just so slow at 1. And just, like that. Yeah, I was just like, man, speed it up. But even 1.75, like, you know, generally at a 1-time speed, I read faster than that. Generally, I'm like at a 1.5, 1.75. And this one, my normal speed would probably have been like a 2 or 2.5. So I was looking forward to when I got a chance. In my vlog, check it out, y'all. I was doing some yard work. Not that I'm done. That's why I didn't show y'all that, because I'm not trying to embarrass myself on YouTube. But it just, I was just like, this needs to be faster. But I couldn't wait till I actually got the chance to sit down and like read the book for the speed factor, because I was getting annoyed, but also just to kind of grasp the concept. But good book. Good book. Thank you very much for letting me know about it.
Of course. Neva says she's going in because somebody called out and they asked her to. And yes, you are too nice, because if you have to leave like right after that, I'd have been like, nope, sorry, I'm busy.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, Kenny.
Hello, lady.
She's reading Throne of Glass. Okay, so Neva read The Charm Offensive. She gave it 5 stars. Wow, okay.
Yeah, I'm very. I could see that happening. I could see that. Yes. This has been a good month for me. I think if this is 5 stars, this is like my 7th 5-star this month.
Wow.
I know. Rainey chose my TBR for a video, and Rainey should just always choose my TBR is what we've learned.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I give a lot of 5s. I think Nell is very like you don't give a lot of 5s, right?
No.
I think me and you are a little bit more liberal, Brittany, with the 5 stars.
I'm like 5 stars.
I mean, like cutthroat. If I had a book, Nell, you cannot read it and still. I do not want you to review it.
I'm liberal with my 4 stars, but 5 stars, no. You got to impress me. I have to be impressed by the end of it in order for me to give it 5 stars.
I'm learning to be a little bit more selective since I met you. I'm like, okay, don't give it a pass just because I liked it, but this thing, if it's a but, then it's automatically a 4-star. If there's any buts, so I'm learning that. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go
And
back
I'm also
to my
prepared for
Goodreads
other
and check
five
it out
stars.
though.
If I have
No.
other 5-star books and I'm like, this was good, but it wasn't like as good as the 7.5 that's Evelyn Hardcastle, then I'm like, yeah, can't get a 5-star.
Yeah, I guess I have like
comparing.
2 types of 5 stars. I'm like 5 stars where like I had a great time with it and just like really enjoyed my time, and then like 5 stars where it's like that's going to be one of my best books of the year. Like, and we know this from the jump.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes, Princess. I saw that you got a press pass. So we have the media apparently in our midst right now. That's amazing. That's so awesome. So like, are you can you vlog this? Like the interview that you're doing, where is this going? Is it like a written interview? Is it a video interview? Like how do we get access to said interview once you do it? That's what I want to know. Yes. She's so glad that you enjoyed it. Me too. Neva says she soft DNF'd it. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
She's not going to commit all the way to that DNF.
That's fair. I'll take it. I'll take it. Dual wielding for the best. I'm currently reading it. Okay, I've never heard of that. Who's the author of that?
Kenny be coming up with these books out of left field sometimes.
Yes, she does.
100%. I ain't mad at it, okay, because I be looking them up. I did return, what's that book? Hunger. I returned it to the library because Nell was talking about it, and I'm like, I don't think I'm going to do this. So tell me
liked it. I don't know if you'll like it. I liked it. However, there were 2 books that I was supposed to be reading for that blog, and I finished it either this morning or last night, whatever. Wasn't a fan. The blog will come out not next week, not this week, not next week, the week after. It's probably when it'll come out. Wasn't a fan of the second book. I'm not even sure why anybody's reading this book. It just wasn't it.
Well, you talking about, hold on, what are you talking about? Hunger?
No, the Hunger was good. I liked the Hunger.
Oh, okay.
I'm so intrigued into what this book is.
Can we go back before we get into that? I'm sorry. For some reason I don't see the comments here. What's that book that Kenny just was talking about?
Kenny, dual wielding. Dual wielding.
Dual will. Okay, I spelled it wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. Audrey, I was wondering the exact same thing. Like, I don't understand what type of brain you have to write a book like this. Like, the amount of, like, to me, when I got to the end of the book, I was like, I'm that person that, like, looks for, like, the plot holes and stuff like that in the story. I couldn't find any moments where there were, like, loose ends or where there was, like, a storyline that got dropped and they didn't, finish it out. Like, it was so well written. I don't know how Stuart Turton is so smart and wrote this book.
I've heard really good things about their other book too.
Oh yeah, The Dark Water, Devil in the Dark Water. I do want to read that. Just because Evelyn Hardcastle was so good, I feel like I have to read.
Well, and I appreciate like authors who write that kind of book and aren't popping a book out every year, because you can't write that well and pop out a new release every year. Yeah. It's just impossible.
Sorry.
It's just impossible.
Just gonna mute. Okay. Wave when you finish talking about the book.
Is this what, Kenny?
You said she's very liberal with the 5 stars. See, I'm not. I've only had 2 5 stars. I think I've had either 2 or 3. I know that Ace I gave 5 stars, and I know that Yours Truly I gave 5 stars.
Oh, I need to read this so badly. Yours Truly. I want to read this book so badly.
What book?
Yours Truly.
Oh, so good. So good. 5 stars. Amazing.
Because I loved Part of Your World. So I like.
Yeah, I haven't read that, but I believe that because the reason that I read Yours Truly, I got an arc for it. But the only reason why I even requested the arc for it was because everybody kept talking about Part of Your World. So I was like, oh, let me check this author out. Let me just see. Fantastic. 5 stars. No complaints.
Yeah, I need to read that book.
Yeah, I give a lot of 4 stars too. I'll give out 4 stars faster than I give out a 5 stars. If it's a 5 star, I instantly want to reread it. That's how I know. Yeah, I agree. I give way too many 5 stars. Started doing 6 stars. That is hilarious. Defo vlog. It's a video interview. Okay, where are they posting? Do they have like a website or something they're going to be posting it on, or is it going to be like on their YouTube channel? Like where? How do we watch it? Why y'all always sprinting when I'm at work? I'm sorry, Kiana. I'm so sorry.
We're the daytime crew.
Yeah. See, by the time you get off of work, you probably go to like Breeze and stuff like their sprints. Their sprints are later at night. And by the time they're sprinting, I got to go to bed so that I can get up for work.
This is why I'm always like, no, I'm in bed by that time.
Yeah.
I'm in bed. I kind of like float in and out. Like I never stay for the full time, because I can't. I'm falling asleep. I'm doing other stuff or whatnot. But I pop in. To me, it's about support. I pop in and out. Just like I work a lot of weekends. So in Princess's Sprint, I'm popping in and out. Sometimes I just do a little, I'm there for a view at work, during lunch, and then I got to go to the IC.
Yeah. She said she did not mark it as DNF on Storygraph. Good. Excellent.
Oh, speaking of, on Storygraph today, I was catching up on some of my reviews. It's been a busy day. There is a DNF category. You know how there's read, planning to read, whatever. There's a DNF. I've never seen that before. So now I don't feel bad because I don't like the idea of giving something I DNF'd. I mean, I'm not going to give it a 4 or 5. So normally I just do a 3, but I like that there's a DNF category. So
yeah, me too.
You can put it in there.
I wish Goodreads had that option.
Yeah, it would be nice. She said that Evelyn Hardcastle is his debut. I did not know. But if that's his debut, I can only imagine what the next book is going to be like. I'm scared to read the next book because my expectations are so high after reading Evelyn Hardcastle that I don't want to be disappointed. Like, I don't want to put so much pressure on this author that I end up being disappointed, but also like that book was just incredible. Like, I feel like you could do anything, sir.
Yes, mine's just kind of is working.
She literally has a new book every month. Wow, that's crazy. And they're quite hit or miss.
Well, I would say a new book every month. That's hard to always write a winner.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is true. And she got you dollars either way.
True, right? Hey, whatever works.
Oh, no, we didn't do spoilers.
Yeah.
Kenny, that book is smut. That book, dual wielding that she said, unless I got the author wrong, it's like a 6 book of like tag team 3 people smut that I noticed. Let me know, am I wrong?
That gives the title a whole new meaning.
Yes. Yeah, that tracks now. Turning you off. I have no idea yet. I think we'll be putting it on my channel. Oh, okay. Nice. That is so exciting. Unless there's more with Nina's comment. I appreciate you for popping in and out, Courtney. I appreciate all the support. Yes. I
try to stay. Sometimes if I'm at home, it's on in the background. I'm just not always commenting. A lot of times on weekends, I'm busy doing stuff. So I'll be putting y'all on. Same thing with you, Neva and Brittany. Like y'all be in the background. Sometimes y'all leave and finish before I get a chance to comment. But my kitchen watched you. That's why sometimes I say my kitchen was watching you.
That happens sometimes with Tuesday sprints. I'll come in and I'll be like, hi, and then I'll have to go do something with my son, and I'll come back and I'll be like, oh no, she's dead.
Life goes on. That's one of the things about this.
Like, where did the others go? I was like, well, I was here the whole time, but you don't know it.
Yep. Princess says she doesn't rate at all on Goodreads. I'll rate it, but my rating on Goodreads is never accurate because I use like half and quarter stars, and Goodreads doesn't let you do that. So I might rate a book like 3.75 stars, and then on Goodreads I have no choice but to give it a 4, even though it's not really a 4. So Goodreads needs to step their game up.
Are you using Storygraph and Goodreads?
Yeah.
I was contemplating, and I was like, no, I do Amazon, which is Goodreads. So hey, I feel like I contributed in the Storygraph.
See, I was gonna ask that question, but I thought it was a dumb question when she was saying about the author who publishes a new book every month. My first thought was, is it a Kindle Unlimited author? But I felt like asking that question was a dumb question, so I just didn't ask it.
No, it actually didn't cross my mind, but that makes a lot of sense.
No, I was thinking that too. I talk a lot about like KU stuff, but I was a KU girl for years, so it's nothing wrong with that. And there are some really good books on KU that have substance, but there's also a lot of smut. So I just know that you can definitely get your smut and just your not too in-depth novels on there. So to each his own, but you can tell some of them KU books. I'm just saying that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay.
Talking about, oh my goodness, oh my gosh, that wasn't the book. I
Oh,
think
she
she's saying
must be
that
talking
one
about the
of them.
dual wielding. Okay, well tell me the author then, because I
Right.
found a 6-book series of Menage Smut. Now I'm not, I mean, I'm here for it still, but
Oh
I
my
just want to
god.
know.
I do the same thing, Neva. I usually pull up the sprints on my TV when I'm in, because I don't have a TV in my bedroom.
Mhm.
When I'm in the living room, I'll usually put it up on the TV. Then it's really coincidental. I was talking about hybrid real.
She's talking about immersion. Oh, I'm totally talking.
Oh my gosh.
This
Oh
is
my
the best
god.
thing.
I'm sitting here. Oh, what's that book?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Hi.
That's
I was
funny.
saying that I was currently reading the Seven Deaths. Yep, we got it now.
Why is it the 7 deaths and then the 7.5 deaths?
So
What's
they had
that?
to change the name in the US because 7.5 deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle was too close to the 7 husbands of Evelyn Hugo. So they changed the name to avoid the confusion.
Although the half doesn't really help, because how many
Yeah.
times while I was reading this on sprints did I say the 7.5 deaths of Evelyn Hugo? So many times.
At least I've been thinking.
Yeah. I also prefer
Because it
story
came out
time.
in the same year too. It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's probably why. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to buy all our stuff. But we made it to the end of the chat. But being the brilliant human being that I am, I forgot to pull up any timers. So give me a second while I do that. Completely forgot. Let's start out with a 45.
What's your shirt say, Brittany? Sprints.
This is part of Neva's merch, if anyone would like it.
Oh,
Sprints is how I love reading done.
nice.
Cool.
I'm just a walking promotional poster for Neva, and I'm okay with that. What are best friends for?
There you go. Yeah, I'm going to organize this room.
Did I do that right?
Okay. And maybe eat. So my camera's going to be off so y'all don't see me bending over. That's not fun. Not fun.
All right. Well, happy sprinting.
Okay.
And we are back.
Yay.
How did you guys do?
I got to page 112, but I could not tell you where I was when we started.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out too. I'm like, where did I start?
I did not make note of where I was. So how much? I don't know, but that's where I am in the book.
Nice. I think I started at 18%. Could have been 16. I really have no idea. But I'm at 33 now.
Nice.
That's
Very
success.
nice.
One page more than where you were before is success in my book. Oh, well, I arranged my room. I think I'm good. Maybe, possibly. We shall see. And then I picked up a graphic. Well, I guess it's considered a comic. I picked this up. So we'll see.
Is that like the Black Panther?
Yeah. Okay. By Hey Daddy Okorafor. Okay. I love her. Nice. Yes. I gotta pick that up and see what it's about.
Very nice.
I'm not really into superhero comics, but we'll see. I'm making an exception.
Oh, wait. I think before that, Neva said I appreciate it. I think she was talking about when you were talking about the sweatshirt.
I think me being a walking billboard.
Tiana said that she didn't know Neva had merch. I didn't know that either, honestly.
Neva has quite a bit because they even have new stuff for Stars Hollow-a-thon. So.
Huh. Did not know that. Hi, all. I'm finishing. Okay, Red Rising. Nice. Hey, Jen. I definitely want to read Red Rising. I just haven't gotten to it yet, but it's on my list.
I need to continue it because I read the first book like June of last year. Like, I don't know why I haven't picked up a second.
It's for starting series and not finishing them.
Not really sure what's taking me so long to pick up book 2, but
isn't there a readathon? Like,
yeah, I think so.
Every month or every other month or something.
I think so. Yeah.
A series.
Started my first Sophie Lark today. What is that? Is that part of a series? 25%. I'm thinking about DNFing. What is Sophie Lark?
No, Sophie Lark does Mafia Dark Romance.
Okay.
I haven't read one of those in a while. I love that.
I have never read one, but also it doesn't sound like something I would even be interested in the first place.
A lot of triggers.
Oh, wow. Okay. Didn't know that.
Tons of triggers and things like that.
I read my first Mafia romance last week, and I was like, okay, this is a whole other level.
Interesting. I've heard that name before, Sophie Lark. I don't know what book I heard of.
Maybe the Brutal Prince series?
Yes.
I think that's the most, like, well-known Sophie Lark book.
Definitely have heard of that. That makes sense. Hey, Bree. Hey, Elises. Hi, Amy. Princess says she didn't read. Place some orders for some books for y'all West. Okay. Nice.
I had to plug my computer in.
Have you packed? Just plug it up.
Yeah, I'm like, why am I getting this low battery?
Princess, when do you leave for y'all West? Also, have you put together the books that you're supposed to be giving to Paco? Have you put those aside yet? It's linked on my profile on Instagram. No pressure to buy, but I appreciate anyone who looks. Cool. Very cool. I will definitely have to check that out. I did not even know about that. Speaking of links and purchasing, I don't know if you guys saw, but I posted a short yesterday, and it's for a brand of coffee. So if anybody is a coffee lover, highly recommend. And I'm not just saying that because I'm working with them. I was supposed to have posted this video probably before my birthday, honestly. But I talked them into pushing it so that I could get through my birthday stuff. Mm-hmm. But then literally right after that was when my grandparents passed away. So I was like, gonna have to push it some more. Sorry. So in the meantime, I've been continuing to use the product and I love it. So that's the benefit, is that I can actually give a solid review. I absolutely love it, and I recommend it if you like coffee. It's a coffee concentrate, so you basically just add a teaspoon or two to water or to milk or whatever you want to mix it with, and you're done.
Cool.
Yep, it's called Javi. So the link, I don't think the link is in the description of this video, but my short, the link is in the description of that short, and the promo code is in the short. So go check it out. Did not read. About to go do some dishes. Also did some laundry. I love the productivity. Speaking of which, I love my Crescent City sweater. Do any of y'all know a place I can get bookish sweaters? I've seen them on Etsy, but I don't know the specific name of any Etsy shop. But I've definitely seen bookish hoodies and sweatshirts and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys have any or know of any.
I know Bree from Four Paws and a Books just launched hers, and it's basically books, coffee type sweatshirts. So might want to check that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually I just get them off like either a book person that I know who's doing merch or from Etsy.
Yep. I've seen a lot on Etsy. What book did you start with? Does she have multiple series? Sophie Lark?
I think so.
Okay. So you did Anastasia romance. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Have any of you guys read the Anastasia book that she's talking about?
No, I'm planning on reading it next month for a video.
Nice.
But I always say that with like you never know what will happen.
Fair enough.
I read Embrace the Darkness, which is Ashley Rostek's other series, because I am obsessed with the Witsex series by Ashley Rostek. So I decided to try their Mafia romance.
I was watching your stats video yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And you were talking
I saw your comment.
As soon as you said that, you were like, yeah, romances. I was like, yes, because she keep reading all those Ice Planet Barbarian books. And then literally like 30 seconds later, she's like, yeah, and Ruby Dixon. I'm like, there we go.
See, receipts. The receipts are right there.
That's consistency though. So
that was on FaceTime with my mom, ate supper, now helping my son read his school books. Wonderful. How's mom? Hope she's doing well. Next Friday, I don't plan on taking any books with me to get signed, go for the ambiance and the arcs. Okay.
I was just looking that up here because I'd never even heard of that before.
The Y'all West. I think it's like a convention that's in California.
Yeah, they said Santa Monica. They said it was at a high school in Santa Monica.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, adult and YA book festival. Looks pretty cool.
Yep.
Angie Thomas, the radio lady's going to be there.
Okay. Started Iron Gold by Pierce Brown today. Finishing, I don't know is it Lassiter by Jared Ward?
I'm going to go with.
I think I can finish it anyway before I head to bed tonight. Well, I hope you do. Are any of these books that you're talking about, are any of those from like prompts or anything like that for any kind of like readathons? Alicia said she saw that. What did you see?
Coffee Short?
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm always trying to think, what were we talking about?
Like, what did I say?
You know, like 20 million conversations,
5 minutes ago.
Other No Saints. It is a host favorite for Realmathon. What is that? Oh, There Are No Saints. That's the name of the book?
Yeah, that's a Sophie Lark book.
Okay.
That's maybe? Pretty popular readathon.
Don't quote me on that.
Coffee company just reached out to me too. I wonder if it's the same company. Well, the company that I work with is Javi, so it might be, but if it's not, let us know. I'm curious to know what it is. I saw the coffee short. Oh, thank you guys. I want to try it. I love coffee. Yeah, I recommend it. The one that I have been trying is just the regular one. It's not flavored. And they have a bunch of flavored ones. They have like the caramel brulee and the French vanilla and the mocha and all that stuff. But I personally think that it's more cost effective to just buy the original, because I think the bottles, I think for like 30 servings, it's like $20-ish for 30 servings. So rather than buying a mocha and a caramel and whatever, like buying a bunch of $20 bottles, I can buy one $20 bottle and then buy like a $5 bottle of syrup from Target. Yeah. And I can just do whatever flavors I want to do. If I want to do caramel today, I can do vanilla tomorrow. I can do mocha next week. So that's the way that I do it. But if you like stuff that's already flavored, you don't feel like going out and buying syrups, then you can buy the flavored ones. Nothing wrong with that. Also, Redbubble. What's that? Is that part of the Y'all West thing?
Redbubble's a good place to get t-shirts.
Oh, I've not heard of that. I have to look that up. I've never heard of that. Yeah. I'm looking for more bookish themed sweaters, not sweaters about books in general. Okay. So like actual books, like how like her Crescent City one is like specifically for that book.
Yeah, like characters and stuff.
Yeah. That makes sense. I think it's hard. I still say with Etsy is a good place for stuff like that. But I think that you're going to be limited depending on like what book, you've read or what you like. Because there's a whole lot of ACOTAR. ACOTAR is everywhere. Literally, Shein sells ACOTAR stickers now. I know because I just put some in my cart.
No, tell them
ACOTAR is everywhere. I've seen a lot of Coho. That's another author.
I already know that.
All everywhere. Coho is everywhere.
It depends on what you're looking for, like what books you're looking for.
Yeah.
That's her serial killer romance. Oh my gosh, a serial killer romance series. Why does that
sounds
sound
cool.
amazing?
I literally just went, what series is that? I must
I was like, ooh.
I read a good smutty, like kind of weird, books like that in a long time.
I've only recently discovered this genre of reading, and I'm just it's here I am, and it's
hey,
now
you all the way. $10 a
how
month.
this became my brand so quickly. I'm not really sure.
There Are No Saints. Is that what we're saying? That There Are No Saints?
I think so.
Is the serial killer? Okay, I'm gonna have to.
I didn't realize that's what that was.
Gonna have to go check that out because that sounds awesome. Oh, Redbubble, we'll check that out. Thank you. Yeah, I had to check that out too because I've never even heard of that. Got to page 254 of Homegoing. Oh, I thought that was by somebody else. Didn't Ryan Kennedy write a book? Maybe it's called Homecoming. I don't know. But by is it Gaiese? Might finish the book in the next sprint. Okay.
There you go.
I know I'm not liking it. Oh, wait, you're not liking the serial killer romance?
Not liking the brutal prince, I think.
Oh, okay. I was going to say no.
I think. I could be wrong. I could have lost track of this conversation.
I don't know if you can search bookish on there, but check it out. Yeah. Oh no, my mouse keeps getting stuck. I would start with her mafia stuff. Not everyone loves the serial killer romance. I would jump straight to the serial killer romance, but I mean, that's just me.
Yeah.
There are so many BIPOC authors that are going to be there. This is my 4th year going. Okay. Amazing. Your coffee short? Okay, yeah. I do this on purpose. Memory recall exercise. I do it to myself as well.
Yeah, I haven't been
snobby, but I don't drink coffee. So
I'm busy.
Oh, princess. I mean, I understand. That's a logical reason to decline. But that's cool they reached out to you too.
Man, I need some sponsorship.
Seriously.
Stuff. I don't drink coffee though, but
another reason that it took me a while to film the video was because I was specifically waiting for 2 things. One, I was supposed to go on vacation, so I wanted to film like the video at the place that I was going to vacation at. Mm-hmm. That vacation got canceled because I ended up being the same weekend as my grandmother's funeral. But on top of that, before that even happened, me and my grandmother had sat down and we were talking about, like, we were strategizing. Like, she was going to try to, like, push it at church and get all the old ladies at church to buy it and stuff like that. So we had, like, a whole plan. So then when she passed, I was like, it was just, like, I just, like, didn't even want to make it. It was just, I don't know. It was hard for me to get back into it. But I finally did it, and I posted it because I know they're going to be emailing me soon, like, what's taking you so long?
Where's our promotion?
Yeah. So I'm like, let me just get this out the way.
Well, like, if you would give me a book, then maybe.
Yeah, I was like, I'm drinking it. I just haven't filmed a video and edited it yet, but it's coming. So got that done this week. So not doing a readathon right now, just mood reading, getting caught up on current series and sequels. I need to do that. My thing for next year, I don't like right now. I'm doing the Choose Your Own Adventure, which is a year-long readathon or reading challenge or whatever. And I'm doing Buzzwordathon. And I'm doing the Aurelium Magical Readathon for April and August. Next year, I will probably still do the Magical Readathon, but I don't think I'm going to do any year-long readathons next year because it's taking up space in like my TBR for each month.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of books that I want to read, but because I'm trying to, check these boxes on these different prompts or whatever, I'm not getting to stuff that like I would be reading right now if I was mood reading. So I think that's going to be my thing for next year is no year-long reading challenges next year.
I like flexible year-long stuff. Like Buzzwordathon is really flexible. So I do like that one, and then I just pick and choose which months of what I'm going to do on. Like next month, there's tons of really great ones. I'm trying to figure out how to combine them so it's not tons of books so they can overlap. Because there's like 5 of them I want to do. And I'm like, okay. I might just pick one book, like Asian Readathon. I know I'm not hitting all those prompts, so I'm just going to choose a book, and bam, there we go. I did it, Make everything kind of go together.
Princess said she looked up, I think, Redbubble. She said it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I've never heard of that either.
Sophie Lark, There Are No Saints. It's a duology.
This is now on my Kindle.
You said it is?
I've already put this on my Kindle.
Like, I'm over it already. I'm all over it.
I will be definitely checking that out. You had me at serial killer.
Me too.
Kenny said looking it up. Oh, also last question for you. I'm going to a cake tasting this weekend, and I still cannot find a good design for a night cake two-tier cake. Any suggestions on where I could find something? Other than Pinterest?
Yeah,
that's always good.
I would say Pinterest. My go-to for inspiration for anything is usually Pinterest, TikTok, and Instagram. That's the best I got. If you've already checked those 3 places, I don't know. I got nothing. No, not liking the serial killer romance.
Oh
no.
I still want to try it.
Yeah. Maybe I'll wait for you to read it, and then if you like it, then I'll read it.
That's fair. I'm kind of putting it on my Kindle because we have 72 hours in the Smut Den in May. And I'm just kind of like gathering books to have for, depending on what the wheel says I have to read. So I want like a good amount of smutty books ready to go.
That makes sense.
That weekend.
But maybe it's me. Could be. Yes, mom as well. She's babysitting my godson while my sister and her fiance are in Orlando. Ooh, nice. For the World's competition, cheerleading. Ooh, love that. And it's in Walt Disney World. I saw something on the news about Disney. Something having to do with DeSantis or whatever he's doing down there. The sound wasn't on, so I couldn't hear what they were saying, but something's going on down there with Disney World. Courtney, look for a tea sponsor.
I need to look around and see how you get sponsors. I really haven't done any of that.
I honestly don't even know how they found me. Like, they reached out to me. I think they emailed me. Yeah, they emailed me back in like February. And they were like, yeah, like we saw your channel. And I was like, how did you see my channel? How do you even know who I am?
Hey,
like,
you got 600.
There you go.
Yeah, I did it then. Back then I had like 4, 3, something like that. I'm like, how did you find me?
You have that doesn't work. I was looking at some of your videos the other day. Doesn't work.
I haven't done one of those in a long time. I need to do another one. I definitely need to do one. I have not done that in so long. Whoops. I will buy.
Then you had the one with the chicken tenders. I was like, what the world?
I filmed that. That video was so old. Me and my brother filmed that in like 2018 or something. That was so long ago. That video was a lot of fun though.
You got a lot of chicken.
Thank you, Princess. I appreciate that. I would rather not have them sponsor me because I don't drink coffee, but I will support your code. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm doing the buzzword challenge. It's easy enough, as Courtney said. I'm flexible. Yeah, that one I am doing. Brittany, I'll buddy read it with you later because I actually haven't read it yet. Okay. She hasn't read the serial killer one, is she saying? Okay.
Sounds good. I'm probably going to read it during Smut Den if you want to do it then.
Nice. Let me know how you guys like it, and that way I'll decide. And you guys might even have opposing opinions. So
that's very possible. Even I do not always. Sometimes we're very in sync and sometimes we are not. So
I'll have to weigh and
who do you think you agree with more, depending on what you said?
Yep. So check out Instagram and TikTok, but I did check Pinterest. Yeah, I would say Instagram and TikTok are the other 2 places where I go if I want like inspiration for something, whether it's buying something, decorating something, fashion, whatever. Those are usually the places that I go to. And even YouTube. You can even check YouTube. There might be some videos on YouTube of someone who has cake, bookish cake ideas or ACOTAR cake ideas or something. YouTube might be a place that might have something, especially now they have YouTube Shorts, which is basically like TikTok. Yeah, there could be something on YouTube. Who knows? Courtney, make a channel email and put it in the description. Yeah, that could be it. That might be how I still don't know how they found me, but that was how they got my email address.
I do have business. I do have my like tangible reads at Gmail. Okay. I have that. There's a business email on my channel, but I'm like a baby channel. So let me get some shit and stuff, and then
that is what
I'm appreciative if somebody reaches out, but I'm never here, y'all. Maybe they're looking at this. Hey,
right now.
want to sponsor. I like vacations, y'all. In case y'all are looking at it, you want somebody to check out the resort, hit your girl up.
It's like when you start talking near an iPhone and get all the ads. You're like, these were the sponsorships I would like.
I'm telling you, my next vacation, I'm gonna do all sorts of little videos. So I'm let's see if somebody see it.
Yep. I got a writing gig because of YouTube. Wow. Okay, that's awesome. So there are people running through BookTube videos. Yeah, apparently. That's
Everybody's
awesome,
trying to give you an e-arc though.
Yeah.
I used to think that was the prime, and I'm like, nah, give me a physical book.
That works. So excited for Smut Den. I get books. I got candles. You got a keyboard?
What?
I'm partnered with Penguin Teen, so if you make an email, people will have a place to reach out to you. I want books. That's what I want. And I want candles. Someone send me candles and someone send me books. Someone sponsor me and send me those two things.
Do you have to do something other than just have a business email? Because I have that. I mean, the only business I get is NetGalley, which I'm appreciative. I'm gonna read the books.
I know for physical art, it's quite easy to get on an art team for major publishers. You just have to email them and ask to be put on their art team, and then they send you out an email every quarter of what books are coming out, and you can request which books you want.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
And then you'll get at least one, depending on the size of your channel. You might get more than one, but you'll usually get one.
That's awesome.
Okay. That works.
I was turned off by the premise of Sophie Lark's serial killer series. However, she's a great author and an uber nice to her readers. When is the next vacation and where?
It is in Bermuda in July. We booked it 2 days ago.
Nice.
I'm excited.
Nice. We're going to, I always get it mixed up, Cancun in September for a wedding. Not my wedding. I'm not getting married. I'm very single.
Are you at staying at a resort or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ooh, is that on the regular hotel zone?
I have no idea.
I'm a vacation horse, so you never know. I may meet you there. I have done that with people. You never know. Okay, we'll see how it goes. You never know.
I only get physical arcs. I will forget I have them if they're e-arcs. That's fair.
That is real life.
They said everybody
is. She says, send me a keyboard. I'm not a YouTuber, but still. That is so
some
funny.
Food. Give me some food.
I love that. You can email publishers to be put on the list.
Okay. Usually if you go to like I know Simon & Schuster's because I'm on their email list. If you actually go to their website, there's a link to get on their ARC team.
Cool.
And you can email them through there.
I'm sure they're not going to send me those pretty speckled edges ones.
No, it's definitely just like a paper.
I'm not going to be
fancy.
Once you get one thing, then you start getting snooty. It's like, no, that didn't have the speckled edges. I don't want it.
Do they ever send stuff like that, like as an arc?
Yeah. Sometimes you'll get the arc, which is not fancy, and then you can, if you're a bigger booktuber, I'm not. You can get a finished copy.
Oh, okay.
Which is nicer because obviously it's what they sell this for.
Right.
I get the NetGalley one that still has like the editing on the sidelines and highlights. I mean, highlighting be like, okay, should I tell them they spelled there wrong? Like I'm just sometimes.
All right. Are we ready for our next sprint?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Pull it up.
Oh, can I plug something real quick?
Go for it.
I'm sorry. So we talked about this on my last sprint. So in June, we haven't settled on the date, but we were talking about Smutty Books. Priest, that 4-book series, we're planning to read it, the Tuesday crew, whoever y'all want to be in the Tuesday crew, but a few of us. We haven't figured out who, but it has been decided. Hopefully I don't wind up being the only one y'all in the chats, but that is the plan for June. I'm going to put out some details later, but if y'all are interested in reading that smutty book, sacrilegious book, you can put it on your list and start acquiring.
All righty. Happy reading. And we are back. Oops. How did you guys do?
I did 40 pages.
Nice.
Yeah. Loving this. So
I did not track how many, but I'm almost done. I got like 10 pages left.
Okay.
So,
Excellent.
through.
I got through 12%. Where did we leave off at? Kiana said that she's jealous of the vacations. Look, you never know. I think I got with Penguin Teen when I was still smaller. I mean, I'm still small in my opinion. I mean, small is a relative term, Princess. Priest. Yes, people are very excited.
Yes, we're talking about that.
Yeah.
I haven't read any of them. I'm excited for it.
I haven't either.
I said that we would read it. I think they create like a Storygraph thing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever's on Storygraph, maybe a little thing to track it, and then maybe we can have a discussion with whoever wants to come.
I'm very excited to read this because I know Rainey read the first book and said it was her favorite dark romance like of all time.
Oh wow.
So,
see,
like,
I heard the exact opposite. I heard that the series is good, but that the first book isn't. But like, if you can get past the first book, then like the rest of them are good.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't read them, so I don't know.
I don't know if Rainey's continued. That is a good question.
Yeah, I don't know. Something that Storygraph. So I think I said this. Oh, good. I see that Rally's here. Perfect timing. I think I say this in tomorrow's video, but in case I don't say it in tomorrow's video, I am starting the buddy read for Daisy Jones and the Six this weekend. So if you want to join that, let me know on Discord so I know who to add on Storygraph. I know that Rally said she was interested, but if anybody else is interested, let me know. Also, if you are in the book club in my Discord, the Soul Shelf Centered Book Club, the time to nominate books for May, I think it ends either tomorrow or Saturday. So if you want to nominate any books for May, the theme is mental health representation. So that could be any kind of book that has to do with any type of mental health representation. Doesn't have to be about mental health. It can be a main character who has, an emphasis on their mental health. Like, what's that series? It's a romance series. Not The Love Hypothesis. Wait, is it The Love Hypothesis? I can't remember, but I know one of them is The Heart Principle. That's like the third book in the series of whatever the series is called.
Oh, that's the Kiss Quotient.
Yes, okay, the Kiss Quotient. That's the series. I think that the main characters in all of those books all have like some type of, whether it's autism or Asperger's, like that would count as, fitting the prompt. It just needs to be something where there is mental health representation. So if you have any nominations, then put those in the Discord and we will start voting next week. Let's see. She got to 32% of Sophie Lark. Had to put it away. I'll think about it and see if I want to keep reading. Yeah, let me know if you keep reading. If you finish it, also let me know what you rated it. Started another book, read 5 chapters. Wow, that was fast. I'm going to go make coffee for the next sprint. Nice. What book did you pick up? What did you decide to switch to? Just got home. Hey, Riley. Read 2 chapters and made pizza for supper. Got to page 23 of Solo Leveling. I'm assuming that that's either a manga or a graphic novel, just because it says volume 5. But I'm not familiar with that one. What are you reading, Brittany?
The Charm Offensive.
Audrey said, I scrolled a bit and read 15 pages of Hidden Figures. Oh, yeah, you did tell me that you were going to be reading that. How are you liking it? Elise's got up to 234. Nice. Still didn't read Husband is on the Way, so I can go to Barnes & Noble.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, she did say that to him. I forget what day it was. She was like, yeah, I need to go to Barnes & Noble. What books are you getting? That's what I want to know. Oh, yay, I do want to join. I read it. Gotcha. Awesome. Nice. All right.
Barnes & Noble's in a minute, but I got a gift card. I won it. Yay!
Ooh, how did you win it?
I've been lucky lately. I won that in I think it was like 1,000 subscriber giveaway for Live, Laugh, Love to Read. It's Jennifer. She's like a retiree that travels around with her husband. They do a lot of little free libraries. She's been on BookTube a lot. And I don't know, I love her. She's just real country and she loves overalls and stuff. But you comment in the comments and I won a gift card.
Wow.
And
Were there
the
multiple
week I
winners
won
or
a
was it just
book.
you?
Say again?
Were there multiple winners or was it just you?
It was just me.
Oh, nice.
And then I won the Lakeside Cemetery. It's another, I did shorts on them, but there's a booktuber, Jess the Book Freak, that wrote a book. And I'm subscribed to her, but I didn't know she was writing a book. But she wrote a book, and I was on somebody else's channel that I guess she partnered with or whatever. And for his, I think 500 subscriber giveaway, he picked 2 winners, and I won that too. And I'm like, dang,
nice.
This is a pretty good month for me.
Yes. I've never won. Not that I often even like participate because I know that I'm not going to win, but I've never won a sweepstake. I've never won a giveaway. Even like on Goodreads, all their giveaways, never won anything.
I never win the Goodreads giveaways. I'm like,
I never. I will. Now, here's the trick to giveaways on YouTube, right? Pick smaller channels like us that don't have a lot of subscribers. Not everybody comments, so you only compete with like 4 people. You know,
she's only 5% through, finished chapter 3. Now I want to rewatch the movie. Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I added it, because I've never seen the movie, but it's a movie that I do want to watch, but I didn't even know it was a book until you told me that it was a book. So now that book is on my list.
It was a good movie. I didn't read the book, but the movie was awesome.
Yeah, I heard great things about it, so I have no doubt that it's excellent. I just never got around. I'm not a big movie person. Random, my brain works weird. Speaking of movies, even though this isn't a movie, I started watching Yellow Jackets last week. If anybody here has watched that show, please let me know. I am basically obsessed with it now. This is all Kenny's fault. I don't even know if Kenny's still here, but this is all Kenny's fault.
Kenny puts things into the universe, and then we just pick at it. And
it's a show that I had heard of, but never looked into it and really didn't care. But I was reading The Hunger, told you that I enjoyed it. And then some kind of way, the timing in the universe is all very strange. But I am obsessed with Scream. You guys already know this. And I became obsessed with Jasmine Savoy Brown, who's in the newer Screams. And I just kind of went down this rabbit hole, like watching a bunch of interviews and like her YouTube and all that kind of stuff. And then I found out that she is one of the main characters in Yellow Jackets. And Yellow Jackets it drew inspiration from The Hunger, the book that I just finished reading. So I was like, okay, well, now I have to watch this show. And now I'm obsessed.
It sounds familiar. What is it about?
It's about a group of these teen girls who are on a soccer team, and they're on their way to their national competition and the plane crashes. And now they're just out in the mountains, in the woods, trying to survive, hoping that someone comes to rescue them. It's crazy. Okay. Absolutely crazy.
Like that movie Alive with the soccer team or whatever in the Andes Mountains.
Okay. So yeah, I would say that if you like stuff that is gory, if you've read The Hunger and you liked it, if you like stuff like, I don't know, The Walking Dead or just any of that kind of stuff that's like gory, like wilderness, survival, kind of spooky, maybe is a little bit paranormal, not sure yet where this is going, but I love it. It's great.
I like Love is Blind.
Oh, yes. That is my
tell me about it, though, because tonight after this, we're going to go watch it because I've been working the last few days, and so I didn't get a chance and all this stuff. So we are watching the reunion, which I heard something about. People had issues with the reunion. About this. Huh?
I've heard so many things about this on the internet.
It's like 2 couples. Yeah. You did it?
No, I didn't yet.
Oh, okay.
I've heard so many things about what things happened at the reunion. Like,
don't tell me. Don't tell me.
I don't know what all of them are, other than like people are trying to cancel people, and I'm like, what is happening? What is happening?
I'm excited to watch it. I know people were saying something about. I mean, it's only really like 2, maybe 3, but 2 or 3 couples that, that's the only reason people are really watching it because we want to realize what happened. But somebody was saying something about, I guess, the internet. There was something that happened during the reunion, and it was on the news, like national news, about how people were upset about there was some sort of interruption during the reunion. But I
Well,
didn't see it.
I
I
think it
don't
was
know.
supposed to be live. From what I
Yeah,
heard, I think it
yeah.
was supposed to be live on Sunday. Now, granted, I didn't try to watch it live. I didn't even know it was going to be live. I found that out after the fact. But I think it was supposed to be live on Sunday, and it like didn't work or something. And so they ended up
Okay.
coming back. By the time they came back, it wasn't live anymore. So you were no longer
Oh.
able to watch it live because something happened and it didn't work. I don't know why it didn't work, but
Was it
something
still that
happened.
night or was it like the
I'm
next
not
day?
sure because I just watched it, I think yesterday,
I think it
but
was
I
like the
don't know.
next day.
Yeah, it might have been
Oh yeah, that
Monday.
would piss me off too. You know how long we've been waiting?
Mhm,
I
mhm.
need to know what's up with Kwame and that chick.
I am obsessed with Love Is Blind. Like that is probably one of my favorite shows
Yeah.
at the moment. It's not like all time, but like at the moment, I
Mhm.
love that show. I always look forward to like when the next season is coming out. So
Love is
they have a
Blind is like
new
a Kindle
season.
Unlimited book.
It really is.
It is.
I am obsessed. I hate all the couples except Brett and Tiff. I'm
Yeah,
just
exactly. Exactly. That's the
I'm
only
just
reason I watch it.
saying.
We already know them. The only thing that's gonna
Mhm,
piss me off is they're not together, but everybody else is the reason I want to watch the drama.
mhm.
Yeah.
But this is definitely the messiest season. Like, I feel like last season, the producers were messy, and the way that they were editing stuff, like the fact that
Yeah.
they included that cuties scene at the end or whatever, like they were trying to be messy.
I don't
But
remember.
this season, the cast is messy.
They are Arena and what's her name?
Micah.
Micah. Yeah, them. They just want to win. Okay, let's not get into it. We will talk about this on the sprint or something. Let me watch the other show and then we can dish on it. But yes, I love that. I love Too Hot to Handle and Married at First Sight, which I'm way behind.
Too Hot to
But
Handle is also my show.
yeah,
I've watched all of
I
them.
also love Married at First Sight. Like I
yeah.
just watch this and go, this is a hot mess in the making, and I love it.
Yeah, it used to be legit. Now I think that's just they always pair one couple that they know these folks shouldn't even be getting married to anybody else, much less each other. And I'm
Wow.
like, what are y'all doing? Because I love a Pastor Cal in my life. I really wish I had a Pastor Cal to come to my house and come give me some marriage counseling. I adore him. Hell, forget spouse. Let me just marry Pastor Cal, okay? Because he has that hot dad vibes with the cool
Oh my
socks.
god.
Still, yeah, he's awesome.
The last thing I'll say about Love Is Blind is that I hate Barnett, and I don't like the fact that they found a way to include him in this season. Like,
Oh,
get rid of him.
really?
Yeah. Like, why is he here? Who asked him to come
Yeah.
back? No.
Like, go deal with Amber. You already got your,
Yeah,
yeah.
get out of here. Not Barnett, Bartice. That's what I meant to say.
Oh my
Bartice.
gosh, that
Right,
dude.
exactly. Like, sir, the door's over there. You can leave. We didn't ask you to be here. Audrey said, I saw the movie like 3 times because I subbed a teacher once where I had to put that movie on. Oh wow. Students loved it too, and it was amazing to see them discuss all the social stuff. What grade were these kids in, or how old were they? Oops, got caught up in my book and making dinner. Hubby and I are going to watch TV. Thank you for hosting Sprints. No problem, Amy. Thank you for stopping by. Brittany is like, I will not be watching Yellow Jackets.
That is correct. I'm sitting here going, nope.
It is definitely very gory. Like I said, it's a little bit paranormal. It's freaky, but like I live for that. So it's amazing. I love it.
You're not a scary girl, Brittany?
No.
No?
Mine was like serial killer scary. Like that's okay, I think this is probably weird, but like ghost scary, I'm like, I have no interest. But like if it could actually happen in real life, I'm fine.
Yeah.
It would really be the other way around, but that's fine.
I'm gonna have to catch up before I run into spoilers. I think I'm a few seasons behind of what Love Is Blind. They don't like follow each other, so you can literally watch them out of order. I got my brother's girlfriend to start watching it. She watched season 1 and then she jumped straight to season 4.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna go back and watch the rest.
Yeah, it's a
It was
hot
supposed
mess.
to be live and it wasn't working, so we couldn't watch
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I think Neva was actually the one that told me that it was supposed to be live. I didn't even know that until she told me that. There were whole creators that were trying to live stream during it. Wow.
I remember Jess Owens, big booktuber. I think she has like 28 whatever thousand followers. She's like Ashley, huge big booktuber. And she was talking about it on one of her sprints. And I was like, she was looking up TikToks and everything about it. I was just like, oh, this is huge. She might have been one of them.
Hey, Barnett. Also known as Bartice. Yeah, we both said the wrong name. Bartice.
Yeah.
He's obnoxious. I hate him.
He's a douche.
I
He's a
follow a few
douche.
therapist creators that dissect the show. I've seen those videos on YouTube. I've considered watching them. I just haven't because I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready to get into all of that. Like, I don't think I'm ready to get into that.
Honestly, I love those channels that like dissect reality TV and just point out the toxicity of it all. I'm like, yeah, this is fabulous.
Yep. All right. Are we ready for our next sprint?
Yes, I'm going to finish this book. What time is it?
8:02. Well, where I am, it's 8:02.
Oh, yeah, it's 8:02. Okay, I can be here till 8:30.
Cool.
So if I cut out in the middle of it, then 8:30. So
all good. No worries. Alrighty. Happy reading. And we are back.
Hello.
How did you guys do?
I did another 42 pages.
Nice.
I'm flying through this book. I'm loving this.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. I've definitely
really
heard of that book before, and I haven't heard anything bad yet. So maybe I will have to add it to my TBR.
It's looking like 5 stars.
Okay.
I'm really having a good time.
Courtney had to hop off, but thank you, Courtney, for joining us. Let's see. Audrey said 2 14-year-olds, and mind you, we didn't have segregation in Quebec, Canada, so students were really surprised to learn that was the history. Interesting. Huh. I never really think about stuff like that as it pertains to like countries outside of the US, but that's good that they got that exposure. I guess. That's interesting though. I'm glad that they liked it. Getting late here, going to bed. Good night, Kenny.
Night.
Hey, Jen. Yes, hit the like button. Thank you. Neva says she didn't read.
It happened.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I'm reading a fanfic, not in the mood for anything I have to brain about. Nope, I completely understand that. I don't think I said what I was reading.
I was just about to ask you.
I am reading How to Date Men When You Hate Men. And it is hilarious. Ooh. This book is so funny. This might be the funniest book I've ever read. I was not expecting this to be funny. I thought that it would have like, comical elements, but this book, like everything she says, it's just so funny.
Is it by Blythe Robertson?
Yes.
Is that one?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm adding that because that just sounds like a good time.
Yep. When I heard the title, I was like, I think this book was for me. I think they wrote this specifically for me.
I mean,
but it's hilarious. It's not a self-help book at all. It's not actually teaching you how to do anything.
No, it's just
completely hilarious. Yeah.
I love that. I feel like that's because Neva and I constantly send like stupid dating reels to each other all the time about like why men. Like why men. I feel like this is like on par with our constant.
Yep. Why. I love it. It's fantastic. She talks about like a lot of it is her talking about her experiences and the stupid stuff that she has done when dating, and then also how stupid guys are and how they don't like pick up on signals, or how like when she thinks she's giving signals and she thinks she's, being sexy, she probably looks like crazy, or her face is like not moving and she thinks that she's like, giving facial expressions that she's just staring, and people think that she is having like a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
So it's hilarious. Highly recommend, just because it's funny. If you're looking for like a nice palate cleanser, if you're looking for like a comedy, this is a good book to pick up. Probably going to bed soon, so I can be ready for 24-hour sprints tomorrow. Excellent. I would also like to know how to take that.
This is useful information.
Yeah. Got to page 275, but also started washing sheets and talking to my dad. Wonderful house dad. I also washed sheets today. That's why you guys can't see my bed, but I have a new comforter on there because I had to wash stuff. Polly would prefer to just not date men. I do not disagree with that statement.
No, me neither.
Let's see. It is 8:51. Do we want to do another sprint? Do we want to call it a night? I know for some people it's late.
It's up to you. I could do one more, but it's up to you. I could also go to bed because it's later here. I'm good. I am good either way.
I will defer to the chat and the comments. I'm down to do another 30 minutes, but if you guys are tired, like I could also go to bed. I do have to work tomorrow.
Those ones are like, I could read more because I'm really into my book, but I could also go to bed. So
right.
like
I'm good either way.
Good either way.
Let me know. Let's see. Alicia says, down for 5 more hours. Alicia loves sprints. She loves it. One more sprint sounds good. Princess said I got all the hours. Okay, we'll do one more 30-minute. Let me pull up a 30-minute timer.
Sounds perfect. This is one of the books that I could see myself, like, if I wasn't knowing, like, I had to get up really early in the morning, I would stay up late to finish it. But, like, I have to make good adulting choices.
Yep, same.
To be like, I will finish it tomorrow. I don't need to finish it tonight.
She said make that 4 hours. All right. Mhm. There we go. And happy reading. And we are back. That was our last sprint. How'd you do?
I got 28 more pages read.
Nice.
I have just over 100 left. So,
oh my gosh.
I'll finish this tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I started this at 1:00 this afternoon.
Wow. Let me see. I did 10%. Wait, no. I think I did 6% because I think no, it was 10 because I think I stopped at 61 last time and now I'm at 71.
Nice.
So 10%, almost finished. I will probably also finish this tomorrow. If I don't finish it tomorrow, I'll definitely be finished by Saturday for sure. But I am definitely loving it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited to look into that one. Is there an audiobook for it?
Yes. So I'm hybrid reading it. I'm reading it on my phone, but I'm also listening to it on my phone through Libby. So yeah. Okay. She said she is so happy that you're loving the Charm Offensive.
I'm loving the Charm Offensive.
Hi. the 90s timer.
So good.
Jen said she read 5 chapters. Nice. Hi. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you, Brittany, for joining us.
It was a good night.
Of course. A lot of productive reading. Hope you guys got some stuff done, even if you didn't read. Hopefully you got some productive things done around the house or with the family, or if you just relaxed. That is also being productive, in my opinion. So tomorrow, Neva has 24-hour sprints that start tomorrow. So I will probably be popping over there. Even if I'm not like on the screen, I'll definitely be popping in the comments. What else is going on? Don't forget, if you want to nominate a book for the book club, to do that. We'll be voting next week. What else? Check out Javi Coffee if you haven't already. Do you have anything you want to plug, Brittany?
My next sprints are Tuesday night. Every Tuesday night I do sprints. So
awesome.
I'll be there.
All right. Well, good night.
Bye.
Bye.